Today, I'm gonna be unboxing an LTD Eclipse. What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Taylor and I do all sorts of guitar related stuff on my channel, like this. If that's something you're into, make sure to subscribe and click the bell notification icon so you don't miss any uploads, and click that little like button while you're down there. Many of you saw my last unboxing video, which was a really cheap starter pack that I found on Amazon. And yeah, that guitar was not so great. The wood doesn't even feel like real wood, it feels like compressed cardboard or something. Neither was the amp for that matter. Jesus. So I decided to return that and buy something that's been on my bucket list for a while now, and that's a LTD Eclipse, specifically the 256 model of LTD Eclipse. If you're not familiar with the 256 series of LTD guitars, these are guitars that are inspired by vintage guitars like Gibson's. I know that I probably shouldn't be saying that out loud because it's not authentic and I might get sued by Gibson.
We want you to know that you've been warned.
But we're just gonna go for it. I own a 256 Viper and I've used it on my channel quite a bit and you might have seen it. Here, let me just show you what that one looks like. So this is the 256 series Viper, and as you can see, it is totally copying vintage Gibson SG. And you know, that's most of the reason that I bought this guitar. I really like LTD guitars. I like the way they play. I like the neck shape. I just really enjoy the guitars. And when I saw this guitar, it reminded me of Black Sabbath, and I decided that I kind of had to have one of these in my life. So when I bought this one, it actually had a Seymour Duncan Invader in the bridge, and I kind of wish that I still had the original gold pickup cover for it. I'd really prefer to have that gold pickup cover on it because I think it makes it look a little bit classier. But you know, other than that, this guitar has been really awesome for me. I really enjoy playing it. It's made in Vietnam if that's important to you. Enough about this guitar. This isn't the guitar that I'm here to talk about. Let's unbox the new one. Okay, always cut away from your face. I think they taught me that in Boy Scouts. Okay. Jesus. You know, I kind of thought the box was really big when I got it, but there is a much smaller box inside. Ooh, look at it, it says ESP on it. Super fancy. Here we go. Oh. This thing is packed really, really well. Just real quick, I ordered this from Pro Audio Star and they did a fantastic job packing this thing. Hey look, it's used and it still came with the tools you need. This is already so cool. Oh. Oh man. Oh wow. This guitar is beautiful. I don't even know what to say right now. You see that in that camera? It's pretty fucking amazing. Yeah, this thing looks amazing. It's just really beautiful. The finish on it is fantastic. And I bought this guitar used for a very used price, and it's brand new. Like, I do not see any signs of use on this guitar whatsoever. There's no scratches or dings. So I am obviously super excited to get this thing plugged in and check it out. So I'm gonna cut away here and tune this thing up and set up a rig so we can get this thing plugged in and check it out, okay? Alright guys, I'm back. I actually am so excited to play this thing that I did not set it up, and I'm just playing with the strings it came with, so I just tuned it up here. And to be honest with you, the setup really doesn't feel that bad. I don't think there's really much I would have to do to it, if anything at all. I think it's set up really well just out of the box. So, let's turn this thing on here. Oh man. man, it feels and plays really great. And this switch that's up here too, very, very clicky. It does not feel cheap like guitars that are, ooh, this one's made in Indonesia, not Vietnam. But it feels very good. Like the knobs, this one's a bit crooked. That one's okay. That one's okay. Ooh, this actually has a coil tap? What? Yeah, the only thing weird with the electronics is this pot's a little bit crooked, and that can be, you know, a little bit obnoxious when you're trying to turn your knob and it's doing that like weird wavy thing. Other than that, I'm really surprised with how good everything feels. I would actually say that this feels better than my other LTD 256, the Viper that I showed earlier. I love the finish on it. I really like the flat finish on the other one because it wears a little bit more and, you know, has a little bit more character, but man, this gloss finish just looks beautiful. You know, the flame top, very, very classy. I think it might need to be intonated a little bit. But it's not that bad. Okay, let's see what I have going on here. I'm using an 808 overdrive into a USA Lead Bright, which is a Mesa Mark IV amplifier. And sounds pretty awesome. Let's try something a little bit more Les Paul-like.
We're here to protect our iconic legacy.
We're gonna go with a, let's do a Plexi. Yeah, it sounds fucking awesome. I cannot believe I got this guitar for the price I got it for, and I'm really excited. Let's try something else here. So that's a Plexi. Sounds pretty sweet. Let's do something else. Okay, so this is the Friedman HBE version 2 amp. Goddamn, this is a lot of fun. Oh man. This is the Shiver Clean amp. This is based off of Bogner Shiva. So there's definitely something going on with the coil tap here, because when I tap it, sometimes the coil tap turns on and sometimes it doesn't. And you can hear like maybe one of the pots is dirty or something like that when I actually pull the coil tap. So like you can hear, it has a ton of dynamic range, especially with that coil tap, man. That coil tap is so cool. I did not know it had that when I bought it. I'm just blown away by the value of this guitar. I'm gonna be playing this guitar a lot on my channel, so hopefully you guys like single cut LP style guitars, because This thing is definitely going to be getting a lot of camera time on my channel. I could tell that this guitar needs a little bit of time to acclimate to my room because it keeps going in and out of tune just a little bit. So probably what's going on is the wood is warming up, and yeah. Anyway. This is my live patch that I used with my band, so let's see how it sounds with that. Okay, so I need to get this guy intonated and let it acclimate to my room here a little bit. But so far, I'm blown away. This thing's awesome. It came set up really, really well. There's that weird thing with the coil tap, and the volume switch is just a little bit crooked, but you know, other than that, everything feels super quality. It's got a huge dynamic range, especially with that coil tap in it. I can't wait to create more content with this guitar. It's gonna be awesome. All right, guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing, and I will see you on the next one.